I realize it's been about 2 years since my last Fujifilm X-Pro camera review video, and today I have this video for people who think it's time to upgrade the Fujifilm X-Pro 1 or 2 or even 3. Maybe you should, but not in the way that you think. This video is specifically for X-Pro camera shooters who like the rangefinder form factor. The upgrade is not a Leica or Sony or even Nikon, but a rangefinder Canon QL17 G3, a 50-year-old camera that shoots real analog and 35mm films. The camera that has a fixed 40mm lens, the apertures go from 1.7 to 22, so basically it looks like a Fujifilm X100, very compact and well built. The camera now is on market for about 200 to 300 USD. This camera is from my friend's collection alongside his X-Pro 1 camera. Just recently we did a trip to Dallas, bringing the camera with 3 rolls of KodakVision. And after the trip I also borrowed a camera for my trip in Malaysia, bringing 2 rolls of film. Unfortunately, only 1 roll has the photos. I probably loaded the film incorrectly. The loading mechanism and the whole process of loading the film is simple. First opening the film chamber, then place the lid at the orange mark, then close the chamber, cocking the shutter and shoot. The camera has its own line meter inside, works with battery. Alternatively, you can use the line meter air for exposure. And that's it, it's all about the camera. Let's have a conversation about why I said this is a proper upgrade from Fujifilm X-Pro camera lineup. We all understand that picking up a Fujifilm camera is all about the color science, about the film simulations, about the film color, and we all love it. I try not to go too deep into the price and the marketing strategy of Fujifilm in the last few years, but it's clear that in the last few years we've seen increasingly higher price cameras being introduced by Fujifilm, and now Fujifilm cameras are about 2K to 3K for X100V and VI. Those are insane prices, and if you are like watching this video, chances are you already own an older Fujifilm, maybe an X-Pro 2 like I do. It's still a good camera, very nice to own, feels good to shoot. So why spend another 2K for a newer camera? And the next reasonable upgrade that I come up with is to shoot film. After all, that was the whole point of owning a Fujifilm camera in the first place. Film is more affordable than a 2K camera. A roll of film plus developing in my country and maybe throughout the Southeast Asia region is about $12. That's not cheap, but not too expensive. A new S100 VI camera costs about 163 rolls of film, about 2 to 3K, but you get to shoot real 35mm films with all the amazing color from film that nothing can replicate, and not even the latest Fujifilm sensor. But I'm not that rich, so I may shoot about 10 rolls a year, saving the films for only the most important events, like road trips, vacations, graduation. You get the idea. So my idea is, instead of buying the latest camera, we go buy an affordable film camera, a few rolls of film, and save the rest of the money for traveling to get for the accommodation. And so you get to take photos of really memorable moments with analog film. Now let's talk about 35mm films, the feeling, the technical aspect, and my personal experience with 35 film. My whole point of so far is by operating. I mean to shoot film and not just about buying new camera. So what's so cool about film? Last year I bought a cassette deck and a vinyl turntable just to dabble a little bit into analog music. And this year is analog film. What I get from all of that? Maybe consumerism. In fact, but I saw everything already. I also like the feeling of imperfections, of intentionality. Because of the lack of easy accessibility, the analog media give me the feeling of appreciation. Now every frame costs money, and I have to put my mind into framing carefully, to expose carefully. I have to pick the right moments for shooting, and the result, the photos are better framed. I like them more than when I was shooting digital. Even the imperfect photos are more appealing to me. They have the feelings of realness and a moment when I look at them. About technical aspects, films are really much more forgiving than digital, as long as you expose them to the right, meaning slightly exposed for the highlight. I shoot with plus 1/3 to 2/3 stop overexposed, and even when the shutter can only get to 1/500th a second. A few times I thought that I overexposed the photo, but the result is still appealing. Thank you for watching the video this far. I hope I made this video to inspire you to shoot film. One last point is the camera you should be best fully mechanical. The point and shoot cameras has gotten very popular recently on TikTok, but the electronics that all are very easy to fail. So best to have a well-serviced mechanical camera. And see you in the next video.